Well, hey everybody, welcome back to Atomic Hillbilly Garage. As you can see, I'm working on a big block Mopar. This is actually a 1972 440. I owned this motor at one point in time. I traded it back to my buddy when I got the 69 383 4-speed Super Bee off of him. This was some of the stuff that I traded back to him. He's had the motor, unfortunately, sitting outside. He had it covered up, but the tarp disintegrated, so I took a gamble on it, bought it off him cheap enough. As you can see, I've already pulled one of the heads off. This head is actually loose, ready to come off. These cylinders don't look bad, right? So there was a rat nest, mouse nest, whatever inside the windage tray there. Easy access for them to go hang out and be nice and dry, I guess. Cam doesn't look super rusty. This head looks a little, a little more questionable than the other one. But anyway, I'm gonna tear it down, see if this thing is rebuildable. And unfortunately, I don't have any camera equipment here at the shop with me, so I have nothing to hold my phone. I don't have my GoPro. This is all being done on my phone camera. But again, the motor, it looks okay. Kind of funny thing, when we were trying to load it up, a mouse did come scurrying out of there somewhere. I don't know where it came out of, but I'm making the assumption that she came out of here. But regardless, so far, knock on wood, no additional mice. So stick around. I'm gonna get this other head off. We'll take a look at that, and I'm gonna roll it over. I'm gonna get the harmonic balancer off of it, get the timing cover off it, gear chain, try to roll it over. I tried to turn it over by hand at his house. I couldn't budge it. But again, it had been sitting for quite some time. So I'm gonna probably, once I get this other head off, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a socket large enough to get on the harmonic balancer bolt there, crank bolt. See if we can't get this thing to turn over now that it ain't got no compression or no push rods or anything on it. So stick around, check it out. All right, as suspected, this side's a little more suspicious, but they're not heavily rusted, but they've obviously had dirt daubers inside of them, and I don't know, maybe something else, but I'm gonna see if I can't get this baby to roll on over, Beethoven. Woo, it's raining in the south, and I can't film here in the shop because the old tin roof makes a whole lot of noise. There's that water coming out over there. All right, guys, quick update. Well, there's a break in the rain, man. When it rains, you can't talk in here. But anyway, I got everything off, got the timing gear and chain off this thing. This thing still won't budge. A lot of the pistons are further down in the cylinders. That one in there, I know you can't see much, but she don't look real good. So, top side, everything looks pretty good, but I think some water might have got in the base of this thing. But there was still a little bit of oil in it, but you can see there's some dry in there, some rust. So that's where that big ass, that big darn mouse nest was at. That nest right there, actually. So anyway, I'm trying to get some of the main caps off right now, see if I can't start easing a couple of these pistons out of here. And see if we can't get this thing completely tore down. All right. Follow-up time, man. I got her done. Had one connecting rod that's seized up. That one right there. Oh no, not that one. That one right there. She is seized up, and that's the same cylinder that had the big mouse nest in it. So I'm assuming, maybe, that's what it's related to. But regardless, everything actually looks pretty good. Crank looks really nice. The pistons all came out without much effort, with the exception of the one. There's not much lip on there, just barely catch it with my fingernail. So she should bore out nicely. And again, not really an excessive amount of rust in any of these things. So I'm really happy with the way it came out. Oh, still got to get the distributor gear out of there. But anyway, that is the motor teardown for my 1966 Dodge Charger, which I'll be doing a video on that here real soon. So you can check back for that anytime soon. Thanks, and we will see you guys real soon.